Okay, there it is. There it is. Hello, everyone. It's your favorite FGC VTuber. We're starting off the first vibecast of the year. Bit weird. It's a solo cast. We got Yugimon joining us. So this is done in front of a live audience. Glad to see Yugimon. Yugimon says hi. So first things first, what we'll do is that we have you in the bound there, so that's fine. What is it? Update. First things first update. It is the 20th of the first month. And we did not get the greatest awards. That's the big thing I want to address. This was supposed to get out by the 31st. Did not happen. Things happen. Why not? Whatever. I was sick for about a goddamn week. Had a lot of work. Finally today. We had bestie day yesterday with Mr. Codes. And now we have probably 4 days. We'll see. Whatever. Whatnot. Hopefully we can get it out by the end of this month. But yeah, I'm working on the greatest awards today as far as on stream. So we'll try to get that out fast. I'm even still got a bit of PTSD in my throat. So apologies if I don't sound too good. But yeah, I was sick. And there's a couple things I want to talk about. We'll have the Twitter posted up here on the side. But aside from being sick, being a little delayed on the greatest awards, I want to get some dev stuff done out the way. Because I have not been able to work on it this whole time, which really upsets me. And as we've seen right now, content has slowed down to a crawl. There's a couple of videos I still need to put out. Need to edit some best friends play stuff. Outside of that, we're not going to see a lot of stuff on the channel. I really need to hammer down on this game dev shit. I still have my big projects. Those who know, we got combo video, another video about combos, but in a different sense. Those are very huge projects. The Resident Evil one, I'm almost contemplating to scrap altogether or just to make a much easier, simpler version with stuff in the background and not be nowhere near as well edited as I originally wanted it to be. Especially after I recently replayed it at 120 FPS. So that's fresh in my mind. PTSD, hey, deadass. Oh, no, you know what, deadass, yeah, you know, pause for sure. But yeah, that's what we got going. When we do, and also same with vibecast too much. So this is where I'm personally at right now, you guys. I notice how I feel. This is just to me personally. I kind of feel like a lot of the content sometimes is negative, right? We're always focused on the bad stuff of gaming. I kind of want to stop that. I want to lean more towards the indie and the bright side, you know. And again, hopefully you guys been watching my best stuff clip stuff. I don't know, it's just something like it kind of had a realization how just negative the internet is, and do I really want to contribute to that? You know, like, oh yeah, sure, I've been more profitable now, just sitting here talking shit like I do now. But this stuff doesn't really make me happy, and I don't care. Like, okay, I'll talk about here and there, but I'll probably make it as short as possible and whatnot, because like I'm just so tired of being so negative. You know, Expedition 33 doing good. You know, I'm not even gonna talk about that because they're gonna be the greatest awards. Because at the end of the day, you guys, the premiere award show is gonna be mine. Fuck the Emmys. Fuck the real greatest, whatever. Like, mine's gonna be the main one. You guys will see in my award show where Expedition 33 gets put. I know for sure there'll be people who'll be happy that I put it where it belongs, and other people won't be as upset. But unlike the other award shows, I'll at least explain myself why certain places are where they're at. Yeah. But just know that indie games are gonna dominate the greatest awards. Like, they are cooking. Like, because here's the best way. Like, right now, he was just talking about gay-ass Marvel Rivals. I don't give a shit about Rivals. Fucking that loser-ass fat fuck was talking about, oh, Rivals was the best thing to happen to him. I'm like, no. And he said, oh, 2025 sucked. Like, dude, 2025 is literally one of the best years we've had in gaming. But if you only play shitty AAA slop, you would have never known that. Deadass. Like, 2025 was an amazing year for fucking video games if you weren't a terminally loser. Which kind of, this is my other thing I actually kind of want to talk about indie games. The only thing that does suck, here's what genuinely does suck about gaming, I think. Like I said, AAA mainstream gaming sucks, but it sucks even more if you're a console player. Because most of these games, like you already see, I had my dev thing. I don't know if I made a indie dev. I need to make an indie dev tag, right? I think it's in here somewhere. Let's see. Okay, we got, yeah, indies. See, right here in the indies tag. All of these games, dude, almost every single one of them, it clicked with me. They're all PC only, and that's what made me go, fuck. So like we already said, gaming definitely sucks. Like, as far as like a mainstream, right? Like, whether you're PC, console, it sucks. We're getting a bunch of shitty AAA games. Like, right now, AAA games have died since 2020. They've been dead. But the good we're getting for gaming is, like, console players are left out. So, like, literally, if you're a gamer right now, at past the year 2025, if you don't even have a PC, you are genuinely missing out. PC has better exclusives than console. Never in my life, I mean, because there's always been there and that, right? Like, oh, PC had Doom for a bit, this, that, whatever. Like, there's always been a fight between PC exclusive stuff. But the main reason for PC was because they were games that could only really be made on PC. And then in some cases because of published or whatever, you know, especially now with the invention of Steam, it's just easier, right? It is 100% easier. But now it's like, dude, there's so many like. You'd be impressed how many developers don't want to bother with consoles, and I don't blame them. Like, I get it, but to me, I know if I actually want to be successful, I have to get on console. That's just an honest reality, right? And a lot of people would like to move from a console. But on the bright side, we haven't seen some of these move over to console. I mean, like, okay, mini spoil. One of the horror games of the year is a PS1 styled game, and that is, I bought it on PlayStation specifically. That's why one of the things about an indie game is on console. I'll buy it on console to show that there is demand and that it was not a wrong decision to port it to console, right? The only exception is games that really play well at 120, right? But most games, they play perfectly fine on console. Like, there's no reason to play some, you know, tank control PS1 style game on like PC. There's no real purpose, right? Plus, at the end of the day, I just really like playing on the console. It's just so much. It's just a much more easier experience, right? Plus, they could really use our feedback. And let's go see what chat's saying, right? Good on them. I love explanations. Holy shit, it's been on PS. So yeah, that's oh, good. Yeah, no, for sure. Thank God you got a laptop. That's the other thing. So the other thing is too is just that subscriptions are getting out of hand. I just got done watching a video about how fucking we have priceflation that and this is true, right? Like, not to get too political or whatever, but most of the stuff about tariffs and that is a load of excuses, right? Like, China in reality didn't increase tariffs for electronics, which isn't that like most of the shit they import? Yes. So anything that's been inflated as far as that, BS, they're just getting more money. And I found out that is immaculately true with food, right? We already seen they've been shrinking the size of food. They're charging you more for food, and it actually didn't cost them that much more to price increase. And on top of that, on top of things getting smaller, something that you notice, they're replacing materials, right? Like, say something was actually made with real chocolate, they'll put like some substitute. So look at your labels, right? If it says dairy, something, whatever, and it doesn't say actual ice cream, it's not real ice cream. Like, on God, bro, like, look at your labels, you guys, and pay attention to what it actually says, bro. And the other problem, I mean, I didn't know this is as much, but I mean, I knew an extent, right? Like, how there'll be like a water bottle next to like a Pepsi, and you think they're different companies, it's the same goddamn company. Bro, there's like 8 big fuckers in the food company, and dude, they take up 80% of the food real estate. So it's like, goddamn. So sometimes you'll see, oh, this is the product, this is cheaper, bro. They do that on purpose. Here's the worst part. They'll give you the other one, overcharge you, and then the cheaper product seems better in comparison. When in reality, it's the same thing, but just with way cheaper substitutes. It's crazy. Ooh, dude, you want to talk about the RAM? Dude, speak of the devil. You know what? We'll get into the RAM as well. Sorry that we get a little political, but it's the best way to put it. And I want to kind of get this out the way, too. Because I also want the vibecast to be more positive. I'm tired of focusing on negative shit, right? But if something important, like you're saying, unless I feel it's really important, I feel really strongly about it, I'll bring it up. That's kind of where we're at. But misguided fellow, my brothers, are not solely from tariffs, right? Oh, yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Right. That, no, everybody knows that one, right? But for sure, like the amount of people say, oh, market demands, it's all fluff. It's 1000% because of AI data centers. Far more that than tariffs. But they already increased the price. When I got the RAM, it was at 89, right? 2 sticks. Probably went up to 100 and something because, quote, tariffs. Then they said, fuck it, we're going to charge $300. It's like, and that's mainly because of AI data centers, you know? Oh, your brother didn't? Oh, shit, whatever. He wouldn't listen just because he hates you. See, and that's the other problem in America specifically. I know I have a couple American viewers, and who knows who don't know. Why politics is so fucked is that it's not really informative. And I kind of reach this, right? This is, I guess, this is my start of the year. That I want to genuinely avoid political talk because the bigger problem is the average person, especially American or English speakers, are way too stupid. They care far more about getting the other side butthurt or not agreeing with them than actually what's important, right? That's why, like, we stressed a lot that the right to repair is not a left or right thing, it's everybody thing, right? That was really smart move on Louis Rossman to point out, like, I don't care if you're Republican or liberal, whatever, this is everyone's problem. But we live in an age where, let's say right now, oh, I said it before, right? All the thing is like the sky's blue. Okay, we all know the sky's blue, but the left and right, like both parties and people who are, I mean, first of all, the two-party system is stupid. It's not realistic of how people actually act or think. Bro, if right now the Republican Party said the sky is blue as a bill, no bullshit, the left will want to fight it tooth and nail, and it's like, dude, what? Like, that's why it's so dysfunctional, you know? This is why I just don't talk about politics. Too many people give too much of a shit about what side it is, and I never have ever since I was in middle school. I would just, like, same with the president, I don't give a shit if it was left or right. I'm like, yo, what are his policies? You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, I had a brain. I'm like, what the hell is he actually talking about? Is this a good idea? Like, I didn't give a shit who you were. Like, I love Obama, but him with the whole Guantanamo Bay that shit was stupid. I don't know what the hell he's trying with that shit. Same thing with Trump. I personally think I don't think it's that. He shouldn't be president, nor does he have the real qualifications to be one, but at the end of the day, he is one way, whatever. You know, that's why I never understood the stupid protest they had about this whole king shit. It's like, he got voted. What the fuck are you talking about? You know, like, this is the level of stupidity that people don't know anything. But even then, I'll still give the dude props when he does something good. Like, oh shit. Like, long story short, he was in office. Like, we're talking about objectively buying news. I'm a foreigner influence. There's no opinion, whatever, and I'm not getting into the details. But I seen a guy that broke it down, and objectively, he didn't really do too much. Especially something compared to Obama, where he did so fucking much. That's why I don't like people. There'll be people who hate Obama just because he's black and they're racist piece of shit, and then there'll be people who hate Trump because he's white. You know, it's like, bro, I do not give a shit at what they said, what they look like. Look at what policies passed and how did it end up turning out. Though granted, some it takes years, right? Like Trump got credit for some stuff that happened during his presidency. It was mainly because of Obama, right? Like there are certain things you can objectively, like, good example, like the wall is a dumbass idea. Like there's no way to spin it around. Like a giant ass wall. And to me, it says from an economic standpoint and of an environmental standpoint, right? That's where I look at it, right? Like we're not gonna, again, all of this is subjective, whatever. Like, and mind you, I do not disagree with the sentiment that to keep your country safe and people legally come in. That's not a hot take. You know, I'm a permanent resident, for fuck's sake, right? It's just the way you go about it. You know what I'm saying? I do not disagree with fundamental principles of a lot of things. It's just the way they go about it, right? You know, and that seems to be out, especially now. I'll say this now more than ever. That seems to be a lot of the current. I mean, heck, I think even the last presidency had the same issue. And I mean, at the end of the day, fundamentally, to me, is that too many people will blame it. And here's the worst part: don't blame the president. You know, the president doesn't do everything, right? Like, people don't really realize it's just circumstance, you know, and one person can only do so much. Like, that's the beauty I'll give about the government system thanks to the United States, is that no one branch has too much power, you know? And they were saying, oh, you know, he did, oh, actually, that's a war. Like, oh, man, because of Trump, and it's like, you know, they had to, I mean, the only way I think a president can declare war, if I'm not mistaken, is in self-defense. I could be wrong on that, whatever. But even then, that wasn't even a war. They just captured some dude. But... And mind you, this is all safe takes. This is nothing crazy. I keep things safe, and it's very anti-political, right? But the whole thing I'm getting at is that that's why things get kind of fucked, and I'll get away from that statement, right? And mind you, it's political, so we know that's how I am with politics. Oh, bro, we already know my ass is cooking with fucking gaming. Now, let me go ahead and read what Yugimon said. You guys already clearly caught up there to the left. I guess this is a vibecast, a guest featuring Yugimon. But the whole thing I'm getting at is that that's what I thought of on his brother, right? They don't think it's like, no, this is how it is. I don't give a shit how you feel. This is objective. You can look it up, and it's not on stupid Facebook. Dude, if you get your news from Facebook, I can't talk to you. You're fucking stupid. That is not a news site, and it's been proven that they have a lot of BS there, and fucking Mark Zuckerberg lets it happen because they pay him money. If anyone remembers, as much as I hate the guy, I think he managed to be treated. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. The only thing I will say now about Trump, I gave him the biggest props for keeping peace with Russia, but right now it seems like he's not doing as good of a job, which kind of shot the whole theory about him being like a Russian cuck. It's like, either that or their whatever treaty they had expired. I don't fucking know. I'm not going to sit here and talk about conspiracies. And mind you, I think it's a funny one. That's the only reason I'll talk about it, right? Now, none of this has been too serious or anything too hot topic, but because this is just a real fact, right? That people are way too obsessed with party and whoever's in office to just genuinely look that both parties are fucking you in the ass, all right? No, crazy. I don't shut my mouth on that one. Also, yo, rip out for my boys in the UK. No, that's not even a thing. That country sucks dick. Like, imagine literally, like, basically having no free speech, bro. In a modern day and age. First of all, the freedom of speech isn't like in every country, right? Because Americans really emphasize it. But man, you know damn well them Americans are flexing on the fucking UK, bro, man. I'm not gonna get into that. That's a way crazier thing. But it's objective. Yo, that country sucks dick. Y'all can't do shit. And you know I'm gonna keep saying this because you guys are such fucking asswipes. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Huh? Bitch, I'm over here in a whole ass another country. I'm not visiting your booty water ass country. Like, on God, 2 countries I am not visiting is China and UK because they will not like my ass, bro. Imagine getting butthurt because someone put fucking memes about literal... See, man, it's crazy, bro. See, look, one's actually doing a job to make sure shit doesn't happen. The other one's just letting fuckers in, and then they wonder why they have so many fucking suicide bombings. Crazy. I don't know if they do or don't, but I'm just gonna say, let's be real, they're gonna happen. Or they are, no, dude, they're already doing all kinds of fucked up shit besides just making the roads dirty because they're fucking savages. Like Asmongold said. Like, this isn't even a hot take. The only people who think this are fucking bitch motherfuckers, loser pussy bitches, or motherfuckers who are that shit. Literally, if you ever think about it, it's not no man. And it doesn't even matter the race. It can be black, Mexican, white. Bro, they ain't on that stupid shit. But it's always some pussy ass bitch or dumbass motherfuckers who know they be causing that shit. You know? And I don't know why. Or, you know, basically, like, oh, say, you know, they're Alawakbarian, but you're from Turkey. You're semi-Alawakbarian, so, you know. But yeah, let's get back on track. We got a little sidewinded there. But regardless, it is the decade of the indie. But going back to the RAM, so in case you guys don't know, they have a contract with them till the 30, right? 2030. But I heard good news that AI is so unprofitable now, and I did hear about it, but now it's getting really bad. That maybe by 2026 or 2027, they might actually just go bankrupt. So we have 2 years to see if our RAM prices will drop. But the other thing this is causing, because it's going to cause a lot of issues outside of that, right? About schools, this, that, whatever. Like, oh, it never occurred to me, right? And right, well, we'll get to that. But it's that for indie developers, any indie developer right now in 2025 trying to get into Unreal Engine is kind of fucked. And I realized, I think now that's why I want to really ham into the game development, is because how many people are going to get a... Basically, mine's a state-of-the-art. It's recent as fuck. To be able to make games. Granted, I'm making PS1 style games, but it makes, one, my job way easier. And two, it means that I can go for PS3, PS4 graphic games, and I don't have a lot of people trying to make a game at the same time as me. And mind you, oh no, but when you're doing anything, you gotta be smart and look at it like it's actual competition.
Speaking of RAM, Jeff Bezos plans to use those very AI data centers to make a subscription plan in which you don't on the RAM on your PC.
That's crazy.
TKSU Jamondeon. Newswise.
Which, another thing that's gonna be looking great after the year 2025, a lot of people are dropping Windows for Linux. Like, legit companies are doing that. We already see gamers, too. And Linux is just only going to get better with time. I mean, it's already in a really good point. I would argue Linux Mint is the best example, right? Like, that's like the... Like, honest to God, 80% of people can replace their OS to Windows Mint, or Linux Mint. They wouldn't notice the difference, because all they do is use web browsing anyways, right?
He middle finger to Windows.
Like, dude, on God, Linux is this, like, Steam where they do nothing and win. Like, Windows keeps doing shit and they keep fucking it up. It's crazy, bro. It's like, dude, just stop. Stop. By the way, shout outs to all the people I'm linking to. But yeah, so... Oh shit, oh, okay, well, I guess we'll just leave it, fuck it. Now let's actually go into... Let's catch up on my Twitter stuff, right?
Also, SteamOS is a modified Linux, or however you spell it.
Yep, no, you're correct. It's a modified OS of Linux, yep. Yeah, we got a bunch of shit. This is all 2025. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's so much stuff. I mainly just for memory, but yeah, that's the biggest update, everything we got. There's even more stuff, but I'll probably see it here. Oh, look, it's my little Kobo. I love Kobo. She's so cute. Everyone, shout out to my little Kobo. So cute. I want to squish her. Let's see. Oh, yeah, apparently Tekken has reportedly quit. It's so crazy because it's like, dude, you should have been quit.
TKSU Jamondeon. Otusco globally launches today.
Yeah, wow. I deleted that shit because, like, me and my cousin did not play. By the way, shout outs to main man opening a barber thing instead of... Dude. I said it before and I said it again. I love the trend of people quitting fighting games to do better jobs or pursue their career or something. Because on God, fighting... We live in the best and worst time for fighting games, right? Yeah, let's get into fighting games. We're talking about this. I like how we have two of the best fighting games of all time, but they have clear Street Fighter and King of Fighters, City of the Wolves. I'm going to keep calling that because no one gives a shit about whatever the OG title is. Street Fighter 6 is one of the best fighting game products, not even a contest. As a fighting game itself, it sucks. Maya is the most worst DLC they ever added to a fighting game.
We got the good games, but bad management of those games.
Oh, like I said, that's why AAA is dead. Oh, true. You know what? Even better. Right. For SF6 and KOF, yeah, for sure. The management's not great. And fuck the people who, dude, on God, if you're one of those bitches who bitches about fucking SF6 not having this, that, whatever, like, bro, fuck you, dude. You're not the majority. You're like 1%, bro. Like, dude, even I'm a pro player, and I'm like, I like having avatar outfits. I like fucking getting content for World Tour, which is something no one's touching, how we're getting free for World Tour content. And what, you're telling me I just have to pay for some pass or DLC? Like, no, fuck you. We get real content for free. This is the one thing I will give credit to COD and Battle Pass stuff. I love that. They'll charge for shit that doesn't matter. But they'll throw in stuff that actually matters, and it's free.
At least it's free, LOL.
You know, shout outs to COD and Capcom for the consumer-friendly practice of the stupid shit that doesn't matter, that cost a lot of money, morons are going to pay for. But people who are smart and just want to play the game, say you're from some country where they got... Bro, you can sit here, get Warzone, whatever, and oh my God, here's a free map. Like, to me, I value a map far more than a stupid skin. You know, and the fact that I can play all the zombies maps, you know, from all the Call of Duties after the OGs for free? That's crazy, bro. Like, literally free DLC. Like, if you ask me, it's the lesser of two equals, because then the only people you heard of them, people who are stupid enough to pay well, actually, yeah, maybe, fuck it, we'll say $25 for a fucking skin. That's the other reason why I didn't mind buying, like, oh, if it's something I really like, I'll pay $10 and that's it.
Free real estate.
Like, that's it. And you only need one outfit. Like, I got the Beavis and Butthead one. Why did I not feel bad paying $10? I mean, it was like $5 a piece, right? That's first. It's not that bad. And second, like, bro, I get all this free content. This is all I'm going to pay for. Like, I look at those $10. Like, yo, I'm here for the content kind of shit. Granted, I try not to give Activision money in the first place, but yeah. That's sidetracked. Anyways, yeah. So, as a product, SF6 is superior. One of the best, and it's not even a contest. I mean, no, nobody's close. Nobody has an actual offline story mode. Boom, by that alone, done. GG's. Shake my fucking hand. And then KOF is a really good fucking fighting game. And the amount of people that don't want to play it because they're petty as fuck like a little bitch. Oh my God, they got some soccer player. Oh my God, they got a DJ. Shut the fuck up. I think they're way less of a damage than bitch ass my is, dude. Like, on God, bro. Like, I swear to God, I feel like I think the people that got left behind in the FGC is the best way to put it, right? Are all the fucking losers who are morons. Straight Rakanishu, bro. These are the same kind of people that is like why BB tag lobbies are dead. It's like you know they sit here and they focus on the wrong shit, not realizing they are omega minority. And I love that we've seen a lot of good content creators, main man, you name it, myself included. That it's like, dude, we don't fucking matter. It doesn't matter what the fuck comes out of our mouths. What matters is the average person who's struggling at fucking bronze. You know, that's like the main motherfucker they care about. They don't give a shit about us. And guess what? The average person wants to come and play a campaign. They don't give a shit about ranked.
Right.
You know? But that's my whole thing. Hopefully, because let's see, for quite some time now, modern. Oh, basically, it's just saying how the dumbing down of fighting games is making fighting games less impressive. No, 100%. I said it before when I was watching a bit for Street Fighter 6. I saw, oh my god, that was a smart play. That was a good reaction, good combo. Like, but then he saw modern. Immediately, it killed all the cool factor of it. The reason I don't personally worry about modern too much, and I think it's still the lesser of evils, is the fact that you don't really see it in high level play. But I genuinely think, I'm gonna be honest, I think it should just be banned. Not even because it's not as big of an, because on God, if you're using anyone but Luke and using modern, I don't know what you're doing, and I think it really is an advantage for sure. But it's the fact that it's unviable for most. And again, I care more about people getting into fighting. Even saying to me, that's what the lesser of evils. Like, it helps more people get into fighting games than not, you know. But it needs to be banned purely because it kills a lot of the fun of what makes fighting games exciting to watch. That's what I think modern personally really does. As a spectator, it really kills things that are impressive.
It's not gonna teach them how to actually play, though.
You can still learn how to play, especially like Street Fighter, for example. You can still learn to play while you're in modern controls. It's not like the thing is, but for sure it won't teach you how to get. You would still have to go, and this is the inherent problem with fighting games. Truly, and mind you, with anything, whether it's Devil May Cry fighting games, you have to go out of your way and try to actually get better at the game, therefore enjoying the game more. You know that's why I think Street Fighter having modern controls is fine. Because the thing, especially for Street Fighter, right? It's mainly footsies based. Modern controls doesn't get rid of that.
TKSU
it just gets rid of one of the components that's with the
Also,
footsies.
Marvel Tokan has a similar problem. You got an insane combo be the same damage as an auto combo.
You know, BB Tag had a slight problem with that near the end. That's actually really funny. But yeah, no. Here's I think the really, really bad part about fighting games. Besides them being competitively bad and the only one that's competitively good, no one cares because they're fucking petty bitches. I don't give a single fuck about none of these games that are coming out. I don't give a shit about the Avatar. I don't give a shit about no Toucan. No League. I don't give a fuck. Because all these games are truly watered down. Like, we already complained about it PS4 gen. PS5 gen is like, to me, it's better to put it, it's the death of fighting games as a competitive medium. It's just dead. I mean, hopefully they get people into fighting games. I don't mind that much, but as a true fighting game player, I could give two shits less, bro. I could genuinely care. BB Tag was the last good anime game we got.
I think I've just accepted it.
Like, genuinely, BB Tag is so much better than every single anime, including Strive, that it's actually sad. Like, if someone would have told me BB Tag was going to be the greatest thing we got in anime fighting games for the next decade, I wouldn't have believed you. I'd be like, oh my god, Strives are on the court. Oh. I didn't think they were going to fuck up Strive after the first season.
TKSU Jamundeon. Mortal Kombat was so bad it got replaced by Vampire Savior.
That's another dude. Mortal Kombat's fucked, dude. Mortal Kombat's fucked. Those are two fighting games that had so much potential. Strive and Mortal Kombat. They also look amazing on Unreal Engine 5, by the way, and they fucked it up. They fucked both of them up. Mortal Kombat fucked up since launch because their shit was unoptimized as fuck. Number one biggest fucked up. Guilty Gear got fucked up because the fucking director's a jackass. Fucking nerfing Pop for whatever dumbass reason. Not nerfing stupid Ram. Then we're not gonna get into the whole controversy with fucking what's his face and the director being a lying little bitch.
I'm scared for Injustice 3 now.
Oh my god, they are making another Injustice game. I heard, dude, we already know that shit's gonna sell. See, and look at that, dude. Normies are gonna buy that shit up. Normies are gonna fucking buy the fuck out of that shit. It's still gonna be a mediocre ass fighting game. I'm not gonna touch it. I don't give a shit. But yeah, I could genuinely care less about fighting games right now, you guys. Genuinely, I could care less. Like, who gives a fuck? They're all so lame too. From an aesthetic standpoint, all these fighting games look lame.
That nostalgia of playing Scarecrow and hooping S.
Let's see. Oh, we got Lost Side. That's the whole thing. I'm working on a review for it. Don't you guys worry. Demotion. Oh, yep, Microsoft. Then no one's ever gonna get hit by that. Oh yeah, dude. So that's disgusting. Let's see what we got. Blur. Oh, we got that. Well, this is a good one. I think I want to make a video about this. All right, so there's many things. It's about a developer conference. Okay, whatever. So
EKSU Jamundeon. Couldn't stand you Batman players BTW.
let's see. So I asked him why
TKSU Jamundeon. JK.
So basically, long story short, the moral of the story is don't listen to people who aren't going to play your shit. And I think fighting game developers more than anybody need to listen to this. This is actually relevant. I asked at a panel why Doom was all about targeting and shooting, and asked why it couldn't be more restrained. Like, why couldn't Doom have alternatives to shooting demons? So I asked him, would you play Doom if it was toned down like that? He honestly said probably not. It's not my kind of thing. I like things like whatever. Which is the dude, that is the best way to expose someone, like basically saying, okay, if I do that, would you play the game? Bro, they'll go straight up, oh no, it's not my kind of game. If something's not your kind of game, then why the fuck are you giving input on it? Like, no one asked you, bitch. Shut up. And that's like this is for sure when it comes, if you're a non-fighting game player, nah, we can't listen to them. The only time is if the statement, would you play if it was, and if your answer is anything but yes, I'm not listening to you, dog. You know, he cooked. He probably, yeah, I hear this a lot. Mind you, this is for Doom, the greatest game of all time, probably. Someone doesn't like something I worked on and wants me to change it, even though they themselves won't play it. I guess they can't stand the idea of someone enjoying something different from them. Dude, on fucking God, the amount of people that get butthurt. And see, normies are the worst. That's why they're the biggest bitch at the Game Awards. Oh, well, what's, I don't know what is Claire Expedition. If you're a man, yes, you get one. But point being is that they're butthurt because they're like, oh, bro, I'm sorry that not all of us only play a game. Oh, we'll talk about that. Games that only have a ball and a gun in it. All right, bro. I actually had a guy once say, can't we talk to demons? I replied, the demons say your mother sucks cock in hell. He was mad. Dude, on God, if you wanted to talk to demons, play SMT, dude. It did. Let's see what else we got. By the way, Unreal Tournaments, they have this free versus to get Unreal Tournament. Epic has given the okay. They kind of did whatever. So yeah, any free copying is 1000%. Because it's basic. Literally, I've never seen a company officially declare one of their IPs as abandonware. That's crazy. Shout outs to Epic for that one. That's actually pretty consumer friendly. I fuck with it. It just sucks that officially we're not getting anything from Unreal. Epic 1000% is giving up on the IP. That is crazy to me. So it's up to us, you guys. But let's be real. It's crazy to me to think that the games that were innovating and pushing the genre of FPSs now is as niche as Third Strike. Oh yeah, by the way, shout outs to Ken-chan, the Black Kitty, who always like to try to break into the museum. Look at him. And he's got to kick him out. By the way, see, look at this. Look at this, you guys. PS1 game. By the way, we're going to have trailers at the greatest awards for upcoming indie titles. Like, come on, this looks cool. You know what's even worse? If you're a console player, you can't even take part of the betas or anything. So if this does come to PC console... Oh, you guys saw that? That was... Hold up. Damn, they cooked. They cooked. But yeah, you guys, go check out whatever that says. Third Hero. Oh, pop off of the year right here, you guys. Look at him go. I like that he's chubby too. The fucker in the background randomly. Oh, dude, Microsoft in a nutshell right now.
What's wrong?
Seriously, auto-updating now? General, I won't be able to calculate the right data for the satellite for 49 minutes.
How long till impact?
11 minutes and 44 seconds.
Fuck Microsoft!
Okay.
that needs to be pinned. Fuck Microsoft. Oh, PS1 style game, you guys. PS1, or PS2, one of the two. Like, look at the character designs, you guys. The era of the AAA PS1. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Also, the bright side, it gives me a lot of good reference. I think this is more PS2. Oh, that's a show? I didn't know shit about it. Dude, I'm telling you guys are gonna see a lot of that here. Obviously, we got this. We got Jeff Keighley. Don't worry, we'll think of a way of using him. Then we got this stuff. Why do games from 20 years ago that ran on GPUs that literally were 100 times slower than modern GPUs still look good or even better than modern games? Bro, if you guys weren't here on stream yesterday, we were literally playing Burnout Revenge, a 2006 Xbox 360 launch title. That shit, yeah, the reflections were godlike. And then Code's like, ray tracing. It's like, dude, I think ray tracing was the most pointless invention. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Bloom can be good, but I think it ruined the PS3 gen. They overdid it, and the performance cost was too ginormous. They should have kept Bloom off. I think Bloom was a mistake. Bloom, to me, is the OG ray tracing. We should have stopped pre-Bloom. Or we should have stopped at Bloom at least. It was like, dude, look at this shit. Ray tracing. Like, bro, this looks photorealistic and it's goddamn PS1 PC game. Oh, I wonder what they're doing. Oh, they did a 3D. Oh shit, damn. They're doing a hold up. Investigation time. They did an amazing job. Imagine maining Platinum, bro. I mean, hey, we have people who main Dan, same shit, right? Yeah, no, I have competition, right? So I gotta. Oh, dude. Okay, so here's our modern problem, you guys. The ball and gun gamer.
A ball and gun gamer is a term used for people who primarily only play games with balls and guns in it. And to be honest, for clarification, there's nothing wrong with that.
By the way, this is in response to the tweet of the creator of Okami, Hideki Kamiya. It's crazy that Japan knows even this stereotype. Like, all they play is Call of Duty and FIFA or whatever insert sports game. Yeah, they're getting cooked.
You're allowed to play whatever you want. The term ball and gun gamer is thrown on people who only play those type of games, and they have a dismissive nature about the rest.
You see, I got talked about Expedition.
So we're specifically, if you're somebody who only plays 2K, Madden, FIFA, Call of Duty, Fortnite, GTA, and you come home from work and you play your game and you just enjoy your games and you're having fun, we're not talking about you. We are talking about people who only play Madden, 2K, FIFA, GTA, Call of Duty, and Fortnite.
Yeah, there you go.
And then when we start talking about Expedition 33, they say that shit's corny. Only people who get shoved in lockers play that shit.
I'm gonna be honest. Okay, for Expedition, then let's be real. That's true as fuck. Or not, maybe not Expedition. I think it's too normie coded. But no. I think that is a fair assessment for some games. Like, you got some turn-based player. So, you know, like the nerd game shit. Like, no, they are 100% people that get shoved into a locker. That is not even a wrong statement. They're correct there. We'll give the ball and gun gamer that.
They're completely, they want the ball and gun gamer. You want to know the symptoms of the ball and gun gamer? The ball and gun gamer has no experience with anything outside of ball and gun games, but they have an opinion on everything. They're fucking morons. They're completely ignorant to everything that's going on. So understand, I'm not talking about people who just enjoy the game and mind a business. We are talking about dismissive, negative, ignorant people who want every year the Game Awards comes around and they want to be part of the conversation, but they didn't study for the test. I've been said it. Every year, it's 5 to 6 games nominated for Game of the Year. If you didn't play at least 2 or 3 of those games nominated, why are you even in the conversation? You're not qualified for this. I don't go to a law.
Dude, this is literally why I'm making the greatest awards, you guys. I play more games and better and are more up to date than basically anyone who watches the Game Awards or even hosts it. That is why mine's is the best award show. I'm the most qualified. Like, he's gonna put it per bar.
In the conversation, you're not qualified for this. I don't go to a law firm and tell them how to do their job. I don't come to Subway and tell you how to make a sandwich. I wouldn't be caught in Subway anyway. That shit's nasty.
So yeah, in short, to any of the responders, whatever, no, you're not qualified. I'm not listening to your dumbass and your shitty ass opinion. I'll tell you why insert game is overrated or why this game needs to be category for that year, bitch. Thank you, Black Hokage. Speaking of, we're not gonna touch Roblox. I don't know if you saw the video. We're still on the ban for Roblox, you guys, because of their pedo problem. At this point, I don't think they're gonna solve their pedo problem. They're fucking asswipes. So remember, no Roblox. We don't give no shoutouts. I'm not playing it, and I stopped development for the 2 games I was working for Roblox because I'm sorry, no, dude. Like, don't get me wrong. There's certain things, whatever you're gonna have to deal with, right? Like, oh, did a certain soccer player maybe do this? I mean, I don't even know. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. I'm not gonna sit here and say accusations, right? I'm not going to jail for over some shit that allegedly happened. But, you know, like, I'm not going to give a shit if there's an alleged, struggle snuggler in King of Fighters, right? I'm not. And also, it's like, whatever. But there's certain lines that are drawn into me. It's like, oh, no, a platform that openly 100% pedophilia and does nothing about it. Yeah, no, I'm 1,000% drawing the line. I don't give a shit how much money you throw at me. I'm not fucking with that shit, dude. No. Everyone's got their line, and I respect it. But this is my line, and honestly, I think it should be everybody's line. I'm sorry, dude. But no, there's a 1,000 things There's there's a tier of things that like, oh, if someone just did tax embezzlement, like, okay, I can work with them so for my game. There's tiers of how much of a scum am I human beings in general are willing to deal with, right? Heck, even if say someone's like a killer, it's like, well, as long as they don't kill people like me, we're cool, right? And that's arguably one of the worst crimes you can do. Oh, murder a person. I don't really give a shit. Heck, the average person doesn't give a shit. Like, heck, more people are butthurt that there's a alleged, struggle smuggler compared to someone who's a known killer. I literally, how much money you want to bet? But yeah, no, I think every human being that has a soul 100% should be against pedophilia in any way, shape, or form. Sorry for a mini tangent on that one, but I'm still very strongly about that. That's something I don't mind. Anyone knows me, I've been watching kids for most of my life, and I fucking love children. So this is obviously definitely personal. I'm not even going to deny that. But also, like, I just think about it too. I've reflected. I think it's just fundamentally like, no, you have no soul. You're evil, and fundamentally, from an evolutionary standpoint, it's wrong. Like, it's literally wrong. Like, you are in fear. You're holding back humanity with. It's calling it cavemen isn't even an insult to cavemen. Yeah. No, it's fine. I think it's good that we bring it up to see that that people don't think I'm just an evil piece of shit just because First of all, stop talking about Saudi Arabia. They're fine. Every country has problems. I mean, again, that's whatever. But the amount of people that. Yeah, if you're the kind of person, I'll say this much right now. If you leave because of something, whether it's evil, Saudi Arabia, you're a bitch. You're not a real FGC player. You don't actually care about fighting games. You're just a fucking grifter. You don't really give a shit. And to me, here's my take on anything when wants to talk about moral high ground for country. If you are in America or you're in an English-speaking country, you have genuinely no right to lecture motherfuckers about, this country. Like, actually shut up, dude. Like, I'm not listening to y'all. Fucking asswipe. See, my country can, Mexico, because guess what? We have it in our constitution where we're not allowed to invade another country. And why? You want to know why? Because of the sentiment of we know what it's like to get invaded and occupied. We don't want anyone else to have to go through that. Like that. If that's not the most base shit on earth, dude. That's why I fucking love my country. So guess what, bitch? As a Latinian. And the Latinian, I have more of a moral high ground to tell you about another country. Like, don't associate it. Yeah, so no, I'm not listening to no white privileged motherfucker from America about, I no longer support the FGC. I'm not playing this game at all because of Saudi Arabia. It's like, shut the fuck up. It's like that incident that happened with the comedians. The amount of people that folded for that money. It's like, bro, it's one thing, whatever. Like, you don't have to agree with whatever. By the way, remember, I say, in here, we stand Saudi Arabia. Best country in the world. Please give me money. But I forgot where it's going with it, right? But yeah, no. These people, it's like, man, y'all still doing shit now. All I gotta say is like the Middle East in general, America, good job. Heck, sometimes they go back. I mean, we're not getting into it. But the whole thing is like, yeah, I'm not listening to no white motherfucker out here speaking English about, you should talk to Arabia. I'm a little dumb rookie, bitch. Like, shut your bitch ass up, bro. You don't give a shit about fighting games. Get lost, you fucking tourist. Yeah, no, it's. But. Anyways, next to dramas. This is an Iron Mouse thing, but fuck that. I don't even give a shit about that. I think Iron Man should just get off the internet. She's just too wholesome in a sense. Like, she's not built for the internet. It's gone to the point where it's bad. But what he's saying, whatever, I'm in the same point. This is where I'm at, and I kind of realize I think 90% of fucking IRL streamers are just idiots. I don't know how.
Iron Mouse for Kai drama has actually brought to the forefront of my mind something that I've wanted to say for the longest time, but I've never actually had a real segue to do it. I genuinely dislike 90% of IRL streamers, and that's majorly due to the fact that they give me the ick. They give off the vibe of people that would bully people in high school for being quote-unquote weird, which is exactly what their community and themselves are doing.
I'd be hard-pressed to call the IRLers
just because she streams in a different format than you feel like it's necessary to belittle what she's actually feeling. Oh, but she's on an iPad or whatever the hell, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. What you find weird doesn't fucking matter. What you find cringe doesn't fucking matter. Who died and made you king? If she feels uncomfortable, just accept that, say sorry, and move the fuck on. I'm just a random cockhole on the internet that just wants to make some jokes. If I make somebody feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna feel like shit. Not because the internet's gonna get mad at me, because I made somebody feel bad. Where is the humanity in any of this, my dude? That's why I don't fucking like these guys. I'm gonna fucking fire the shot.
I think Kick is probably one of the worst examples. IRL streamers are bad, but Kicks are the worst. Those are not humans, bro. Those are not
They are
people.
boring, shallow husks of individuals that I can see right the fuck through. Because you gotta be 100% honest with yourself. If it wasn't for the rage bait, if it wasn't for the drama, if it wasn't for the reacting to other people's creative content, if it wasn't for the fucking flying monkeys in their goddamn circles being actually entertaining while they themselves do fucking nothing, what the hell would these IRL streamers have? Like, I genuinely want to know, what the fuck would they have?
When he said this, I'm like, dude, yeah, these people are untalented. They're not good at games. They're stupid. They're not even pretty. They don't create anything.
because at least I can write a script. At least Iron Mouse can sing. At least other people can do things that actually are entertaining and worth some level of value. Genuine fucking question, what do they do? I'm learning to draw right now, goddammit. So legitimately, what is their fucking excuse for not coming up with something creative and innovative? Hell, I want to make my own fucking show when I get the funding for it. Legitimately, sit down with yourself and think about it for 30 minutes or more. What the fuck do these guys do?
I like that. You could, dude. What do they do, bro? Dude, yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, you come and think about it, like, yeah, that's why I feel proud of myself as a creator. Like, dude, you guys know I'm making a fucking video game right now. Like, I never once ever thought about it. You know, I never felt bad or compare. I just am more mad that they're even famous. But I never once thought for, dude, I look at them and go, oh, they're losers. I get an ick. Like, I'm the one that bullies them. You know, I'm their bully, bro. You know, the fucking Giga Chad. So I never, but like thinking about it, it's like, dude, what the fuck? Now at this point, I just feel sorry for them. Like, damn, bro, you guys are literally useless. Like, if they lost their streaming job, they would just work at a fucking cash register, which is the funniest thought to me. I mean, we already know the hoes are gonna be fucked, right? Whether OnlyFans this or that, because they're spending their money, whatnot, and then they're gonna get ugly. They're gonna get old. You know, we got a bunch of weirdos that are fucking pedos that only want young bitches for some weird reason. Can't calling grown women milfs. It's like, dude, they're 30. Shut up, fucking weirdo, dude. The amount of pedos we have in society now honestly angers me. Fucking, ugh. Whatever, the girls are gonna get fucked the most, because guess what, bitch, you ain't staying pretty forever, dog. Dude, I mean, dude, man, see, you know, if we keep up where we're at now, okay, so one more thing is, I want to talk, this is a great video, go check it out, I have it somewhere, let me see if I can pop it up for you guys. And basically, I 1000% agree, we are in the modern medieval ages, bro. Like, see, oh, lucky, yeah, and see right here, medieval mindset, why the 2020s are the new medieval ages. Basically, I think all the zoomies in my audience know, you guys are living through it, you guys are seeing the peasantry. Right, and I even realized into a Warhammer. In case you guys don't know Warhammer, it's like, oh, they've been doing the same thing for so long, and it's been for whatever that they can't even recreate some of the tech that they currently have, and that's what he's referring to. That with the coding, like that wouldn't happen until hundreds of years in the future, but that would be in a super bad state like we're at right now. Because bro, think about it, we have so much information, right, in the internet, yet people are somehow dumber than they were years ago. That's a level like you know, imagine if all the smart people, bro, we would unironically have morons that would be saying stupid shit like 5G's towers cause fucking COVID. It's, you know, like, this is the level of stupidity, and that's what I said, like, because we're so segregated. It's funny to see that we're kind of in the start of what probably started the Warhammer universe, because there are morons who only get their news from Facebook, which is that is just pure brain rot. Yeah, I don't see, and that's why my personal take is I think the pussification of society has ruined us, because there are people that shouldn't have even lived past childbirth. I'm sorry, bro. If you just weren't qualified to be living GG's, bro. Did you ever notice, bro, all the motherfuckers who actually are smart, perfectly fine, good, healthy shape, with the exception of, like, Stephen Hawking, right? Or as some Giga Chad looking motherfucker, right? Not no loser ass, fucking missing limbs, shit, whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to sit here be bogus as fuck, right? But my point stands, bro. We just gotta stop being little bitches about shit, bro. Because there are some people that should have made it past breathing, bro. You just go, nah, bro, you should have. Yeah, they should have. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they should have done something, bro. Or as they say, you know, your dad should have wore a condom. I was like, god damn, bro. That's probably that one. That one I can see being a hot take. I'm gonna keep it real. The only reason people think it's a hot take is they know it applies to them or something they know. But yeah, we're living in the medieval ages, and I want to get past this era as fast as possible. That's one of the reasons I'm trying to be positive and just kind of focus and do my own thing. Because there's no point in wasting your time with people who are literally basically cavemen. Like, we objectively live in a period where people are no smarter than a medieval peasant. You know, that believed all that stupid shit. I mean, hey, we're having people out here drinking goddamn chlorine. It's as stupid as people putting leeches on themselves. It's the same energy. Now, let's take a look at the scorched earth from my grave. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, see, look, dude, yeah, dude, by the way, I'm actually happy that everyone wants to play Street Fighter, because, dude, everything else sucks. Who gives a shit? Like, to me, I think as a normie, Street Fighter 6 is the shit. As an actual fighting game player, nah. It's crazy to sit here and unironically say Street Fighter 5 is better.
With a bad haircut. The fuck you mean I had to play a game about being a Neanderthal? Far Cry Primal. If you never played Far Cry Primal,
it's a funny
you
random.
start off as a nigga in a cave with a bad haircut.
He makes me want to play it more, low-key.
Playing whatever. So somebody
to the subject at
like
hand.
somebody like this could be playing like Final Fantasy 7 and then play Melee and then play NBA Street or something like that. Versus now, I think people are a lot more
segregated,
honed in on their taste, right? So because people are more,
it's mainly the internet, man. The internet's really what caused this shit.
you'll get the
Sadly.
same type of person in those communities.
Or algorithm-based stuff, dude. That's what it is. They'll
Versus
only
back
show you shit
then,
that you have.
You could meet different types of people that played JRPGs. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. People were just
No, yeah,
playing
people. I mean,
games.
there's a good reason normies actually know what Final Fantasy is. Oh, yep. You guys, indie game. I mean, heck, at this point, this might be a leak for some of these. I believe this one's also gonna be the greatest awards. Let's see. Oh, dude, it's really cold right now in Chicago, you guys. By the way.
It's a boomer!
School was uphill.
Oh, they cooked. Hey, why do I have this in here? Like, I've already seen it so much tonight.
I'm Chinese. I was wondering if you would like some beef with broccoli.
That's a good song, Loki.
I'm Rebecca.
I gotta shout out the codes. He fucking hates Rebecca for some reason. Again, there's nothing right with being an army. Right. But don't bring your... Yeah, literally. Yugemon said it best. On God. So, by the way, in case you guys know, we'll talk about AI as well. Let's talk about AI again for the last time. And you guys say it once, say it again. AI, if your job is to be replaced with AI, it was never that fundamental and necessary in the first place. That is the same. Or it was too easy to do. If you are an artist that's scared of AI, it just exposes you for one of two things from what I've seen: that you have no talent, don't put in work, or you're really late with your commissions. That is the thing I have seen. Because actual real artists who are, one, either talented or actually have good business, do not see AI as a threat. It's always unknown as, weak as. Yeah, if AI could code AI. Like, you know, could code, right? Like, same thing, like, coding, that's not getting replaced. Like, it's here's the best, I said it once, I said it again. AI is a great assistant. It is not a replacement for actual, like, complex work. Like, as far as what I know, the only people who got replaced are web designers from AI. Everybody else is like, whatever. Or they'll come back because AI can't truly do what they do because people are idiots in corporate, right? Yeah, see, so now I know to go to Skeb for my artist. But, yeah, no. The Real Life Wizard talked about it, that there are certain positions that I get fucked over, whatever, whatnot. And long story short, yeah, you know, we'll pull them up, the Real Life Wizards. I think I have them in my notes, even though this is not a part of this cast. Let me get it for y'all. Oh, yeah, yep, here it is. See, it says, learn AI or be replaced. That's the honest truth, too. So even if you are whatever, you have to learn to use the tool. You just do. You have to deal with it. I've seen it. Again, Bite Me Games talked about it. And he was saying that they were in a conference. And then the lady's like, something, whatever, bullshit. Whoever knows what it was. But at the end, basically, the dude said, like, you're going to have to learn how to deal with AI. It's going to be in the part of the workflow that is the future. And you guarantee it's one of those stupid anti-AI people. Their face went from happy, excited to just, like, just distraught. And that is an honest truth, man. If you work in the art, especially gaming industry, boy, you better learn to make AI a part of your workflow. Because guess what? Either you're going to get replaced or someone who, one, is more talented than you and will use the fucking tool. And that's what I've personally seen, especially from 3D design. So, that is just a straight up warning. You're going to have to learn about it. And from what I've seen, most don't because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, which explains why they're getting cucked or be replaced. And I always bring it up to example. He used it as well right in the start of the video, right? What happened when people used to work at like those machines where they sew or, you know, with cotton and shit, and then they were getting replaced by the machines. Long story short, it was a little oversight. Part of it was more for like work, wage, whatever, whatnot. But at the end of the day, for as much as they burn this, that, whatever, it never stopped the innovation of machines. Like, think about it. How many things now do we have being done by machines? We have sewing machines, for example, whatever. And even here, he took to the example of something that doesn't get brought up, is that there are people who learn how to work with the machines, you know, and then we had sewing, and then they became sewers, right? Granted, there's a bit of loss. There's a video that talks about the lost art of sewing, thanks to the machinization of everything. So again, going back to the point too, that there's still going to be a demand for real art. Heck, I watched a video about how someone, like, we have most of it's digital art. AI cannot replicate IRL art, you know? You'd have to have a super complicated machine, whatever, and it might not even really do it, because there are literal, like, art, especially I've seen this in animation. Art is defined by the mistakes you make as a person. AI can't do that. So even there's still a market for those who truly are fully authentic, you know, like who don't even want about. But you better be doing basically real art. That's what I'm getting. Like, you make sound like you're making real music with real instruments, with real vocals, and you're making art with real canvas, real paint, you know. Like, that next will always exist. I even seen it too. Same thing has happened with sewing. Okay, yeah, sure, but there's still a demand for high quality, actual, like, leather laced products, you know. The only problem is that those things now become a niche, and you're gonna charge for it too. Like basically, right now, I'm telling you right now, there's some kind of niche you have when it comes to AI or whatever, or tech, and you don't want to fuck with it, like, but you know you're still around. Homie, you're gonna get paid more now. There's less of you, and the work you do is valuable. That's the, you know, look at history, right? History repeats itself, and look at the same thing. People adapted and learned how to use sewing machines. They didn't get left out of a job. People who still do an old-fashioned way things, carry it down to their family. I seen in Mexico the way they reproduce colors. That's only finally they have a farm where they have bugs and shit, and they make, and you can only get this fine red stuff. It's apparently what they use also in like certain makeup and shit. Like there's just certain things. Like you basically have to become an expert in your field to know, oh, what do I and do I not need to know, need to do, right? And right now, as far as game development, it's really good for prototyping. Any real good game yet, to my knowledge, doesn't have anything AI made in it. It's good if you want to make a mock-up for a UI, maybe a shitty 3D model, but as with 2 for 3D modeling, it's like, oh, the UVs are garbage. You know, it's not usable in the game. Like, most AI stuff is just straight up not usable in the game. It's great to get an idea or show what you're trying to do or whatever, right? Like prototyping. But when you actually need things to be working, fuck no, that's just trash. That's how I'm using it as a developer myself. It's great for prototyping. You ain't seeing me use any AI shit past that. The fuck's wrong with you? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Said it best. Oh, yeah. So, again, just to reiterate, if there's any artist that's unironically scared of AI, okay, great way to say you just suck. Like, that's all it is, man. You suck dick. Good, we don't need more of your mediocre booty water. Which, can I talk about? I've had this thought lately. I think too many people want to be clowns and jesters, and not enough people want to be knights or peasants. You know, like it's such a streaming is so overcrowded. And I'm gonna be honest, most of you motherfuckers are untalented. So I'm not even gonna expose to this one of my VTubers that I really like. I thought to myself, bro, you barely got a mil subs. Like honestly, I think you should retire and just get a real job. Like how much, dude, how much of these VTubers, like, it's crazy to think there's a handful, right? But mainly one, you're almost 30 or past 30, and you got nothing. You want to maybe, and some people, I think it was like good example, some people want to have kids. Okay, there's another VTuber I know that want kids, but she's too past. I don't know her story, right? But for the other ones, like, you want to end up like her for a different reason, like because you spent too much time chasing this dream of wanting to be famous. Heck, you moved to a whole nother country and shit, and then it doesn't work out. You know, it's the same thing with me. Like I did esports for 10 years, and I read, no, I gotta focus on myself. And if I'm being honest, bro, and this is hard, guy or girl, bro, if you've been wasting a good chunk of your life and you're almost reaching 30, and that shit has really not paid off, you just gotta drop it, bro. Even, and mind you, I'm in a good point too. Stop. And they're in a good point, but it's like, no, you know what? Stop and genuinely just do a real fucking job. You know, even if you are talented, like, you just got fucked. You gotta sit here and do a real job, dog. And here's the main reason I say this. Mind you, these are people that, like I said, remember, one's got a mil subs. Get the fuck out the way for people who are actually talented. At a certain point, you're just gonna be honest and be like, okay, you know what? I'm not that good. You know? And maybe you only became good because of all the hours you came in. For me, I know I'm talented at fighting games. My situation is FGC's not in a good spot right now. But for anyone that's being famous when it comes to entertaining, this and that, like, I'm sorry, bro. If you didn't pop off within the first year, you're just not that talented. I'm gonna keep a buck straight with you. You know? There's a reason I only have a handful of VTubers that I like. Genuinely, my favorite VTuber, or two of my favorite ones, everybody knows, is Punkalopi and Ame. Why? They're genuinely entertaining. Like, they exist, they're entertaining. Same with Coroni. That's why she's one of the big ones. And it's being honest, 90% of other VTubers are just not as entertaining. Like, if you can't breathe and make people laugh, I'm sorry, you're inherently not entertaining. You know, I think people need to realize that just being a streamer means you're just entertaining by existing. You're a streamer. If not, get the fuck out, right? Even I know that for myself. I know I'm only really entertained when I play COD or Street Fighter, right? Every other stuff's because it's more for my audience being here, right? But I make real, actual fucking content. Like, to me, if you can't even make real content, you don't deserve to be fucking famous. That's why I think this is the problem with streaming. It's like, dude, 99% of y'all motherfuckers can't do shit. You're not naturally entertaining. And by the way, people who get a pass are people who are MLG, right? Because you have the skill, and that in itself is inherently entertaining. So that saves myself as well. But yeah, you know, people gotta stop wanting to be idols or celebrity or whatever they call them, actor. This, like, I'm sorry, bro. If you're just not talented, get the fuck out of the way for people who are talented. Because that's what pisses me off. Because I got fucked over because of untalented people getting in my fucking way. That's why I'm saying this shit. I know I'm fucking talented. And heck, I'd even argue too, the person I'm talking about too, she herself is talented. But my problem is that, like, there's a lot of things in life from what I've seen that kind of indicate, like, okay, better way to put it, I'll say this much. She should have focused on one part of the career, everything else not. It was a waste of her fucking time. For me, it was the opposite. I ended up doing more things because I realized that's what I had to do to get more famous, right? I just wanted to be MLG and play games. Oh, I gotta make content. Oh, I gotta stream. I gotta do this, that, whatever. You know, I gotta learn how to do this shit. I didn't want to do none of this shit. I did it because it was necessary. Whereas I think for her, it's the opposite problem. You were doing everything when you really should have focused on one thing, the thing you're actually good and talented at. But it's none of our faults, by the way. Hopefully one day someone can hear this and maybe it can relate to them in some way and kind of realize, like, yeah, you know what, I need to be, because at the end of the day too, I can't, like I said, unless you're just naturally that kind of comedic person, like the class clown, bro, get a real job, contribute to the economy, don't do something useless. Like, you know, like those people, like, they're just so entertaining, you know what I'm saying? Like they're valuable as a comedian, but if you're not that, get the fuck out. That's my genuine opinion when it comes to anything entertainment. If you're not the class clown, get the fuck out. Like that's literally their calling in life. I don't need a random YOLO person who doesn't want to work an actual job and wants to be a famous little prick take the position of someone who's actually talented and actually cares about that. There are people who care far more about streaming and acting than I ever fucking will, or you will for that matter. Like there'll be someone out there with 1 million, and there's a person with 10 subs, and they give way more of a fuck about the art of streaming and content creation than you do. But you're the loser who gets famous because fuck, why not? Oh my god, she's pretty, or oh my, he's a douche just like me. That's my tangent on just streaming content, because that's the only time I get mad is people who don't deserve it, who are up there. But I had the realization, even someone who is, I would argue, talented. It's like, damn, you know what, girl, you kind of need to quit, just like how I quit FGC in a sense, man. You got to do something else. You know, I want to change the area so then other people don't have to go through what I got through, right? Let's actually have a real fighting game. Let's have a real community. None of this stupid shit. And especially with Saudi Arabia, like right now, Saudi Arabia is giving the funding. They're giving us a great foundation. But right now, fighting games just suck as a product. I mean, at the end of the day, think about it. No one's buying KOF, City of the Wolves. And I think the other part of it is just because of how not popular King of Fighters is. You know, and I think its offline content sucks. I think that's what really killed King of Fighters, the casual view. Because why the fuck should they get it? They don't know shit about no King of Fighters, City of the Wolves. Oh, man.
Everybody else doing it. And also,
here you go.
Studios don't really.
There's another one. Another one. Oh, let's read what Yugiman said. Yep. Yeah. No, see, Yugiman, that last sentence was peak, dude. Literally, like, the reason even I was suffering, right? Because I agree with the girl. Actually, yeah, I'm going to get to it. Some random VTuber, right? I saw that we have a lot in common, right? And something, even the way she talked about, like, she's self-aware like I am. Like, we know where your strengths are, and, you know, because we actually look at it and care about the art of entertainment, right? And one of the things is that and the reason even I know I can be self-aware is like, dude, it's because if you're the best yourself, you're just being naturally entertaining. But if you don't build yourself, how are you going to be entertaining, right? And for me, I got lucky that fighting games helped build me to that and made me such an interesting person in the first place, right? It didn't click with me until I explained to people, even my coworkers. I'm like, oh yeah, I did fine. You know, you don't realize how impressive your life is until you really start telling someone else. That's when it's like, okay, that's when you can definitely become likable and streaming material. Plus, I mean, people can listen to the advice. It helps them. And it's why you're such a person. But you got these IRL streamers who've never experienced anything outside of high school. And it's like, yeah, it's no wonder they're unlikable pieces of shit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put away these notifications.
If you are confident in your game, you truly believe you got a Game of the Year contender on your motherfucking hands. Every game is $70 and $80. Like, take a little hit. Drop that shit for $50. Because everybody gonna see that price tag and they're gonna be like, well, why isn't everybody else doing it? And also, you'll make up that money back in bulk sales. People are more inclined to try something when the barrier to entry is much lower, but you gotta believe in yourself. But that's the problem. Some of these studios don't really believe in what they make. That's what some of these developers don't understand. If you are confident in your game, you truly believe you got a Game of the Year contender on your motherfucking hands. Every game is $70 and $80. Like, take a little hit. Drop that shit for $50. Because everybody gonna see that price tag and they're gonna be like, well, why isn't everybody else doing it? And also, you'll make up that money back in bulk sales. People
we were just talking about inflation. This is the kind of shit game companies are doing.
But you gotta believe in yourself. But
any moron that thinks a game is worth more than 60 is an idiot.
That's what some of these developers don't understand.
They have redubbed the sounds of every action and word after they have made those scenes for... Oh, God. Rubbing it. Oh, shit. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to hear things weren't dubbed over again with noise. Oh, my God. Oh, that's an interesting one. I didn't know that one. Oh, shit. That makes... Yeah, no. I totally get that. I'm not the biggest film knower, but I watch enough YouTube videos to see, like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same reason why I've seen a great thing about how reproducing, when you remaster movies, the biggest problem is actually the color reproduction. It could be a factor of the software you use, but more so sometimes it could be the angle or trying to get a hold of the original copy, or the fact that it's in the different type of film or format. It's really crazy. And the amount of times they want to change it just for the fuck of it, not realizing that the color is part of the vibe of the movie, you know? I agree with this take too. Evo FGZ hasn't been peaked since SF4. And SF5, yeah, gone are the days of boys being good boys attorneys. Gone are days of having fighting games with variety of roster and crazy death execution. Yeah, I did ask. Yeah. But I mean, and even as products, these games are ass. Sometimes you need to go far. Yup, look at this PS1, PS2 game, you guys. Woo! Excited, dude. My throat's getting worn out, so I might have to wrap this Solocast up. Ooh, nice. Ooh, I need to do that. How's he doing that? Ooh, and you can even shrink them and make them big. Holy shit, how is he doing that? Hold up. Because it's something I kind of low-key need. 4 layers. The eye, the whiteness, expression. Oh, okay. I see how you did it. He had to redub each sound again after. Oh, right. Yeah. No, that, yeah. It's the same thing I have to probably do if people are doing activities. and moving because like, the amount of wind that gets in the way of a fucking mic when you're like running. Oh, there's a meme. Dude, that music. He cooked. I don't know what this meme is here for, but that shit was funny.
Everything covered here. They got the post office of Bussy, Bussy Insurance, State Bank of Bussy.
I can't believe this is real. Yeah, no, that one I can see, Yugi, man. I've known that things like that happen. This is funny. I don't know what's going on here.
What you plan to do?
This shit, I don't know why I think that's so. Oh, this guy's funny.
Who gives a fuck?
Dude, that's so funny. That's guys, I love this dude. His music is great. Dude, that's how I think of the nature of existence as a free will is an illusion. Oh, wait, you know what? Never mind. I don't know what the hell he's on about. What kind of stupid bullshit is this? But no, this shit. This is a script. You call this a scrub quote, but this is my new win quote from here on out. That's Nemo. By the way, he unironically said this, bro. If you were meant for anything greater, you wouldn't have lost. Time is a flat circle. Now shake my hand. Look at dude, Nemo is such a meme lord. Using that picture in particular makes it. You know what's so funny too? Because I think Nemo hates grappers because he a little bitch like that. That's my boy though. And if not, I know because that's Itabashi. Itabashi, bro. Y'all don't know about Itabashi, man. That's the GOAT. Oh, yep. Look at this shit.
Oh, hello there. I'm an out-of-touch middle-aged marketing executive here to bring you the best new idea you've ever heard in your entire life. She's necking.
I get it. That's so clever. He shot himself in the foot. I get it.
Thanks, Morgan.
I gotta say it one more time. Oh, it's Japanese dub. Oh, what's this? New school RPG. You know, I don't know if I don't care enough about that. Ooh. Okay, let's talk about the controversy of Monster Hunter mods. Long story short, there's a mod that found out that it checks the DLC if it's actually there. Monster Hunter simply checking for DLC is causing the game to run worse. That is wild. Yeah, that's all I got. And he said, you know what's even funnier? Reddit users claim they figure out, and then basically it's DRM, and then Denuvo claims it's DRM does not hinder game. Dude, we've literally seen this proven, including Digital Foundry. Like, if you get the bootleg version of a game, it'll run better than the actual version if it has Denuvo. Like, I'm tired of Denuvo trying to gaslight motherfuckers and thinking, like, no, I'm sorry, bro, no one gives a shit. And the worst part is the shit still gets cracked in about a day. So it does nothing for protection. It's the same reason why I refuse to put fucking Battlefield 6 in my PC, because, like, dude, I'm not going to go in my motherboard for an anti-cheat that barely works. I mean, it seems to be working, oh, whatever, but even then, there's still, like, there's still people fucking cheating, and I'm like, bro, just, no. Also, the game's boring as fuck, so who gives a shit? I'm not missing out. This guy does sound like Virgo. Anyways. I never played one. You're fine. They're pretty good games, though. Oh! See, speaking, so the whole controversy here is that someone made a thing that auto does it. It's not an AI thing. And he says, artists, the VTubers buying these lower price consumer models are never going to be. Oh god, what's going up there? It's a lot. Basically, he was basically saying that, and I'm in the same boat. Like, bro, if someone wants cheap on VTubing stuff, they were never gonna go to you in the first place, right? Because they'll pay quality, and they say the same thing. I'm not paying $100 for a mediocre artist when I can pay $150 for one that's really, really fucking good. You know, and they even talk about too. It's like, bro, if you were actually really good at your thing, this wouldn't be replacing you. You know, like it's not gonna move the needle. You know, and that's the same thing. Yeah, no, yeah, and it is for artists. It's the same. It's the same dumb motherfuckers. And this crazy thing. This is a man-made thing. This is not. I'm gonna use it. Actually, you know what? We might do that live. Let's use Emote Lab if it's out. Because yeah, I'm not putting any more money into streaming. That's why I banned that shit on my fucking channel. It's like, dude, I did most of this stuff myself, first of all, and second, like for cheap emotes? Oh, dude, I'll just make it myself. Granted, I love the emotes I have now, but for like this kind of stuff, dude, I'll just make my fucking own. Bought Emote Lab, customers and turned into anime emotes. Oh yeah, and it's gonna be on Steam too. But yeah, this is so yeah, you guys want Emote Lab? Go for it. That's like what customizable VTuber modes. Right? You know what's crazy too? I haven't even seen that many people use customizable. I think I know this one. I don't know. Yep. Add early access. So how do I put in desktop? That's funny. Yeah, see, look, Yugamon here also is not a fan of February 2. Oh wait, when is that coming out? Oh shit, it's coming out soon. I can't wait for you guys to make my own little chibi emotes. Love it. It's like, bro, I treat streaming like a hobby now. I do not treat it like a job. I would treat it like a side thing, right? But now it's like, oh, dude, this is just something I do for fun, genuinely. You know, I'm doing it like Eris. I'm treating it the way it should be. But I like this. I agree with this post. Like, if you're scared about this replacing you, heck, as a matter of fact, to prove my point, you guys, I'm gonna go. There's one that kind of does things like this. Well, she does. It's basically more or less this. But I still like her style and her cute things that I'm gonna pay. I'm literally gonna commission her to make me one, right? So I can have one of the cool one, and then my main one will be the one that she did. Because this can't replace her. Oh god. Ah, dude, I like this. This is, see, if you're an indie dev, you gotta know when. I kind of want to. I like the little witch one though, if I'm being honest. They didn't want to be overshadowed, so they delayed. Good move. Little witch in the woods. Actually, I like it because she looks so cute. Let's check it out. If anything, this is making me want to get it more. Little witch. Hey, there it goes. Oh, it actually came. Oh, that's bad. If it came out already. Wait a second. Sunny side up. I think I've heard of these motherfuckers. How does it play? Oh, it's like a little Zelda game. You know, I seen the way it looked. I wish it was a different kind of game. I wish it was actually a 2D platformer. What are you doing this game? Kind of cute. I like it. I was thinking about wishlisting it, but I was like, I don't mind the top-down view. It's like a little bit explory. Mainly just because I like the design of the little witch. She's so cute. Oh shit, you can fish. 8 gigabytes of RAM, GeForce GTX 660. Nice. I think the price point's a bit high, personally, for me. You know, this is not my kind. Damn, yeah, they got cucked. They got cucked regardless, bro. Yeah, so either you should have delayed yourself more when that thing popped off. Hey, yo, one of my buddies has it. That is hilarious. But my problem is, I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. Look, I'll tell you. See, there's another thing about deving, right? Whatnot. The second you have pixels, your shit already looks like it's a $10 game. I'm a cap. I ain't paying $20 for no pixel game. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50 with you. And I would only think, okay, maybe it's like 20 max. It depends if you care or whatnot. If this is as deep as I would think, like some kind of actual open world, whatever. Like, to me, I think this is kind of simple. Village self make friends as villagers, gather recipes. Oh, this is waifu. Is this just like an Altier game, low key? And at this point, I kind of think, why wouldn't I just play Altier? But this is also kind of cuter, you know? Oh shit, they have this on Mac? Fuck out. When did this come out? September 14th. I'm a cap. Y'all should have waited till this year, dude. Or the end of the year. Shit. Oh! Winner. You guys, winner. Damn. Winner of Pixel Game of the Year. We found it. A cutesy game of the year, whatever. Well, let's give this random game like 3 awards. I like it because look at it. It's so cute. I love the art. See, we'll look at a big bag. We're doing mini game. It's like, it's not that it isn't my kind of game. I totally fucks with it. But I'm not paying $20, dog. For 10. I feels a bit too low if it's as big as I think it is. 10 for sure. What do you do? I want to see what you do at least. Okay. Now, this is an actual. I don't know if this ever existed. Has there been a pixel open world exploration kind of game? I don't think I've ever seen one, if I'm being honest, when you really think about it. And I mean real one, not no garbage booty water shit like booty Pokemon. Let's see, look at this. It's so much more interactive. How long is this game? Oh, dude, you can customize the room. I love that shit. You know, this is a cozy game. I like cozy games, but I'm a crackhead. Wet. Cozy games are like once a year kind of thing for me. Give me this. Oh my god, look at the little way they bounce. I love it. This looks like actual fun. There's a lot of charm in this game. There's a lot. No! Oh, they cooked with the graphics! Shit. Boss fights in here? Oh. Wait. This little witch in the woods. And then now there's a, what is that, DLC? I'm confused now. I genuinely like it. I think it's definitely a good game. It's just sadly something I am not going balls to the wall from the mouth. Ooh, $200. It's very tired of the farming genre. It's incredibly yeah, it does seem nice where you actually do some sort of just straight up farming. Because yeah, they're mad oversaturated with their farming. Oh my god. New area. Like decorating furniture you can shake a stick at. Oh, nice. Good to see. Translation. Since clearly many English speakers want to play. Oh, it's a JP game? Oh, I'm not surprised. Dude, Altier had the same fucking problem. That's so funny. Or Atelier, however you say it. My other major complaint has to do with various encyclopedias. I know, Obama. Okay. Then there's fishing. Odd choice. I couldn't associate which theme game with fishing. Oh, it's just cozy. Very comfy little game. A lot of content. Oh, see, that's good. Yeah, a lot of content. Yeah, that's something. Like, I think purely because the content is worth 20, but like, I just look at that and go, it's not worth 20. And that's something that people need to come to terms with. People will look at your game and just by the way it looks, they'll determine its value. And ain't shit you can do about it. It's very grindy. Ooh, I don't like grindy. A lot of having to collect items. Okay, that's fair because that's the point of games like that. Especially if you're a witch. Like, that's like half of what you do. That's a pass. Yeah, like, that's the thing. You see, like if dudes don't realize, it's the same thing like a girl saying, oh, all you do is go around and shoot and stuff. Like, yeah, that's like the fun of it. Girls like going around and collecting shit. Like, it's a girl thing. Guys go out and hunting and fuck shit up. Girls go out, collect, and make. Like, that's fun to them, dude. Bitches going around getting shit to make shit is like dudes going around and killing shit. We like doing that shit. This dude this has to be a dude. They're definitely not a chick. Now I'm in the third area. I'm feeling overwhelmed with the game. Okay, that's fair. I finished the main storyline, and yet while I want to know, I don't know if I'll be able to power enough to collect the items. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't think this is the worst. I think this is kind of... Oh, 141 hours. Damn. Okay, they really played it. Wait, how long is this game? Star's a little confused. Oh, it's a Korean game. Never mind. Bro, sweet artwork contra. Sometimes the conversations are too long, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, it makes it hard. Yeah. Man, see, by the way, as for a fellow indie dev advice, if you're starting your first game, do not make it dialogue heavily, especially if you really plan on having it overseas. They could have kept it short. Especially, too, if it's your first one. Like, nah, keep it short. You got to get people invested first before you can give them paragraphs of these characters talking. 3 to 4 lines should suffice, dog. You know, get to the point. I would wish that it's something I'd play in the future. It's not something I'd bust nuts about. And like I said, $10 to $5. It's just not worth it 20 to me. By the way, we got Ghost Recon and Breakpoint recently. I don't know if I downloaded. Actually, let me turn on my PC so I can switch over. We're gonna do this live, but it's not gonna be part of the recording. And I think we're almost done with yeah. Funny post. I'll put this as a repost so people can see. This gave me some credit. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna be real though. Now that I see it, these games, I would have thought it was like a 2D platform, but no, they have no correlation. They're nowhere near the same type of game. Which again, they're smart, realizing that it is their competition, but they should have picked like end of the year to release, dog. I'm a cap. They did. I get a lot of people to play it. It has a lot of charm, so I'm definitely gonna be pushing that game for sure. I think it deserves recognition, even if, like, mind you, see, I'm the opposite of the ball gun gamer, bro. I may not really play this shit. But I can be, oh, yo, this shit's good as fuck, whatever. It's not my type, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell it, oh, man, it should be a shooter. Like, no, let it be the little cool. Heck, I like the collecting. That's why I'll play the Altillier games, right? I don't mind the collecting aspect shit and making shit. It's just I personally prefer 3D environments. Oh, look at the hat. But no, it's such a cute character. I wish the best for them. Seriously, shoutouts, please. If you thought it was in any way, shape, or form interesting, please check them out. Who knows? I might put them on my wishlist and still buy it just as a, like, yeah, I think I'll do that. It's just that. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Let's see. Oh, there's some weird shit with some anime. Oh, yeah. Fucking bug starter. There's someone. And there's someone. Yeah, no, that's it. That's all we got. That's all we got to talk about. I'm surprised I was able to get everything off and even think about it. Oh, whoa. This is very sussy baka. I don't like where this is going. One of my boy creepy sleep. Yeah, that's all we got. I don't know what we're gonna see on my channel get released because I got some things that I just gotta make thumbnails. Well, that's all we got, you guys. Thank you for the Solocast of GG. I just have to get all this shit out, especially with the whole greatest award. So hopefully I get it out by the end of the year and we get my announcers all ready by next month, or I said end of the year, end of the month. And yeah, remember, every day is great when you chibi, you guys. Never did a solo cast before, but hey, fuck it. I just don't feel like making individual videos anymore, man. I'm making thumbnails. I'm just that's literally the main reason I did this, you guys. And who knows when we'll get the next vibecast? Because like I said, that's something I'm really not trying to focus on right now. I really just want to get my deving stuff. But yeah, I was able to clear out my thoughts and my Twitter. It's almost like a therapy session, you guys. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Let me put the usual thing I put. Let me put the... Where is this shit? Oh, wait. Damn it, don't I have... I used to. Shit. How did I do the follow thing? I literally used to do it. Oh, that's on my stream deck. Shit. I'm on OBS now too, so that I can't activate the follow shit. Can I? Hold on, see, now I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, you know, I got a bunch of shit. See if I can... If it works. Let's see if it works. Oh, there it is. Is blurp on here? Is that oh, hold up. We're figuring something out right now.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Oh, okay. I just didn't set it. Okay. Okay.
Blurb. Playing blurb sound emote meme using 750 Twitch channel points.
Okay. Yep, I'll catch you guys later. I'm live now, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't matter. This is probably going to get uploaded later. But yep, you guys, this is the start of the new year. Hopefully we get a lot of dev stuff done. And remember, every day is great with HME.